Every Fischer heater comes with one of these wireless thermostats. The thermostat can be used to control your heater to ensure maximum comfort. You shouldn't run into any issues, but just in case you do, we've made this quick video guide. Firstly, let's look at all the different screens the thermostat can show. This is the standby position. Leaving the dial here means the heater will do nothing. This is the frost position. Leaving the dial here will make the heater maintain this low background temperature. This is the moon setting. Here you can set your background economy temperature. Next is the auto setting. Leaving the dial here will allow the heater to follow the automatic program. This is the sun position, and here you can set the comfort temperature. Next is the clock setting, where you can set the current time and day. And finally is the program setting, where you can alter your custom program. This is your auto screen. Leaving the dial on the auto position will mean the thermostat follows your custom program. In the top left of the screen is the current time. In the centre of the screen you can see the current room temperature reading. Above this will either be a sun or a moon symbol depending on the current time of the day and how that relates to your custom program. On the right are the days of the week numbered 1 to 7. Below the temperature is a timeline of when the heater is programmed to come on. The black squares indicate the hours the heater is programmed to maintain the room at the sun temperature. Above the 4 buttons along the bottom of the screen are 4 different symbols. The button on the left has a suitcase above it. Here you can set a custom holiday setting for while you're away. Firstly, set the days that you will be away, press OK, and you can then set the temperature to maintain for that amount of days. Press OK again, and it will start to follow that program for the amount of days you have entered. Next is the hand symbol. By pressing this button you will reverse the program. So wherever you have programmed it to be at the sun temperature, it will instead maintain the moon temperature and vice versa until the hand button is then pressed again to return to normal. Third in is the egg timer. Here you can manually override the heater. Firstly, set the amount of time you want to override it for and then press OK. Set the temperature you want it to maintain for that time period, press OK again and it will maintain that. Finally is the I symbol. By pressing this button, the screen will show you what temperature the heater is currently maintaining. When the clocks change twice a year, you will need to manually change the time on your thermostat. To do this, simply turn the dial on the thermostat to the clock symbol on the right hand side. Firstly, the days of the week will be flashing on the right side of the screen. Using the plus and minus buttons, take the arrow down to the correct day of the week. Number 1 refers to Monday and so on. Now press the OK button and the hours will be flashing. Set this to the current hour of the day. Press the OK button again and the minutes will be flashing. Set this to the current minute. Press OK again and nothing on the screen will be flashing whatsoever. The time and day are now set. If you turn the dial back to the auto position, you will see the newly altered time in the top left of the screen and the correct day on the right hand side. On your thermostat, you are able to set a custom program which decides when your heater will heat the room to the comfort temperature set on the sun position. You will need to turn the dial all the way to the right hand side clockwise to the program position labelled with PROG. The first step of changing the program is to navigate to the first time you want the heater to come on using the moon button on the left hand side. The time in the centre of the screen will alter accordingly. Then using the Sun button, the second button in from the left, navigate to the first time you want the heater to go off. If you wish to set other times you want the heater to come on, you can do this by navigating to the start time again using the left-hand moon button, and then navigating to the end time using the second in from the left, the Sun button. Once you have set all the times you want, you must navigate back to 0000 using the moon button again on the left. Once you are back at 00, we need to copy the program over to the other days of the week. To do this, press and hold the OK button, third in from the left, and do not release the button until the arrow in the top right of the screen moves down to the next day of the week. Repeat this step until the arrow is pointing at number 7. Once you are at number 7, press and release the OK button and the arrow will move back up to number 1. The new custom program has now been saved, and you can turn the dial back to the auto position at the top to continue using your heater. You can also change the temperatures you have set on your thermostat. As mentioned previously, the moon is the background economy temperature, and the sun refers to the comfort temperature. To change the economy temperature, simply turn the dial to the half moon position and use the plus and minus buttons to adjust the temperature to your preferred setting. To change the comfort temperature, turn the dial to the sun position and again use the plus and minus buttons to adjust the temperature accordingly. Turning the dial back to the auto position will then begin to follow the custom program once again. It is recommended that the batteries in your thermostat are changed every 12 months to ensure your heater works to its full potential. To do this, you will require 2 brand new AAA batteries. Firstly, you need to remove the front cover of the thermostat using the 2 slots in either side. Once the front cover has been removed, remove each battery one at a time and replace with a new one within 30 seconds. If the batteries are not changed within 30 seconds, you may need to reset the time and day. You can do this by turning to the clock position on the right hand side. Thank you for watching our thermostat video guide. For any other information, please visit our website at www.fischerfutureheat.com. The future is electric.